Hi my friends, I'm Juliet Lobo, back again, your HR enthusiast partner from campus to human resources, my HR journey channel. So today I'm back again with another episode which is understanding concepts in human resources. So first of all, before going ahead, I would like to wish each and every mother a happy Mother's Day. In case you guys would have not wished, do some special things for your mom because she's been an integral part of each one of us and we owe our devotion and respect and love everything to her. I also have planned something tonight, so you can also follow this. Now let's go ahead with one of the interesting topics that I just mentioned. It is the concepts in human resources. Many people ask me, what is LMS? What is ATS? These are a couple of things. So I thought I'll just make a video on this so that every one of us is aware and are on same lines about these concepts. And there are a lot more that I'll be adding on. So I'll go from hiring stage to exit stage to experience stage, and some bonuses in terms of topics I'll keep you posted. So first thing is hiring. In that, the tool that is used is application tracking system, that is also called as ATS. What does that allow? That allows a potential candidate, to create a profile on organization's website. That means you can update your name, personal details, education details, any of the experience related details or anything. Ideally, some of the tools that are used are PeopleSoft, Workday, and there are some SAP based tools. Also, there are artificial intelligence companies that are coming up with tools. So you can refer and understand about application tracking system and try experimenting and updating your profile in some of the other websites for job. That would be available on a careers page of a particular job or a website which is asking profiles to apply. This was application tracking system. Now let's understand training. So from training standpoint, the tool is called LMS, that is Learning Management System. So how does this tool enable an organization? Already the profiles are set that can be transferred to this particular tool. Batches can be created. Attendance can be managed on this particular tool. This tool helps to give feedbacks. It helps to take feedbacks. It helps to assign courses. The employees can also give ratings to the courses, give ratings to the faculties. All these things can be done in this particular tool. Many of the organizations are going towards this tool. It also helps to set up auto reminders of a tool or a course in case that particular thing is not completed on tool. So all these benefits can be leveraged via an LMS. Now let's understand the actual role of HR and the concepts in HR. Okay. So first thing is the strategic human resources. So that is HR business partner role. What is this role? From the 2000 year onwards, it was derived that an HR should add value to the organization. This concept has been more popularized and there are strategic resources, that is high level of people who manage this kind of role. What is their duty or role? Is to generate value for the organization to its customers. It helps aligning goals of the organization in employees' minds, stakeholder minds. It also helps in budgeting, and there are a couple of more aspects. I would shortly be making a video on strategic human resource or a HR business partnering kind of role. it also helps to identify the gaps and work on those resolutions and foresee the results, give the results expected to the programs, organizations. There are lots of things that are involved in a strategic business HR role. Okay. Next is HR generalist. So HR generalist is basically a person who does a generalist kind of role, that is operations kind of role. That means the person can connect with the people, the person can take feedbacks, give the feedback analysis to the strategic human resource person so that the strategic human resource person can make the policies, formulations, and get further insights, give it to the leadership. There can be changes in the organizations, and there are multiple things. Next comes the HR analytics. So HR analytics, basically also known as people analytics, is basically a data-driven system wherein you analyze past databases that you gather insights, make strategies to either curb a particular thing or continue a thing. I'll give an example. There can be attrition in a particular line of business. So an exit survey can be put across. An exit survey would give some details. This can be done as an analysis. Details can be shared with the program, the leadership, and efforts can be made to reduce the attrition in that particular line of business. Second thing, in terms of the basic work or the operation work that the HR team should do, whether the HR team is doing those things so that people can be aligned to the organization's goals, these also can be identified. Then there are multiple reports the HR analytics team can derive and give to the strategic business HRs or the HR generalist kind of people. There can be attrition report, there can be shrinkage report, there can be hold report, and there are a couple of other things. I'll give you an example how this report can be used. In terms of hold report ideally means the people who are not reporting to work. Okay, there are two kinds of people in this particular scenario. One can be a genuine absent related case, and second may be a potential attrition. So both things are important. If it is a genuine health related case or a planned leave related case, these people, attendance should be marked or leave should be marked something in the attendance management tool. Other set of people are potential attritions. So a strategic HR should find out ways to connect with them via HR generalist. If not, they should be out of the organization via a job abandonment process or the internal process that the organization follows. These were a couple of things in terms of the HR synonyms. Now let's understand employee experience. I've made a good video on employee experience. My last video was on employee experience, so do check out. It has also further to it, you can have 0 to 90 days related survey, mid-year survey, annual survey, ex-employee survey. All these things give up insights and feedbacks about how the organization is performing on people matrix, what it should improve, and what is a growth strategy that it can use basis these insights. These were a couple of things in terms of ex-employee survey. Let's come to appraisals. So what is appraisals? It means over a year, how has the employee performed? Before performing, the employee should be aligned with goals. Okay, so basis that the appraisals happen, a person gets rating probably between 1 to 5, 5 being the highest, or 1 to 7, 7 being the highest basis on the organization. Nowadays, a 360-degree feedback is used. That means a person is judged basis the connect with stakeholders, boss, peers, the contributions towards the organization, the upskilling that the person has done. All these things are part of the 360-degree kind of review or appraisal. So it's not just the KRAs, that is normal day-to-day task that the person has to do. The person has to contribute more so that the person gets visibility and has lots of things to speak in the appraisal, year-end appraisal, and get a good hike. Let's come to the next topic, that is return on investment or cost per hire. So return on investment is basically you have invested a particular amount on the particular person for a training. It ideally recovers in 6 months. That means the person should be with you for at least 6 months for you to cover the cost. It can vary basis the businesses, the line of businesses, but ideally general trend is the person starts potentially working after 6 months. So the person's ROI gets set or it is at equilibrium from the 6 month. Next is cost per hire. Cost per hire means how much amount the organization has spent in terms of hiring a person. Updating on job portals like Naukri, LinkedIn, Glassdoor, anything. Then it also has advertisement cost, campaigns it may run, job fairs that it may run. Any of these things combined together is the cost per hire. Next, I would like to inform you about HRSS, that is Human Resources Shared Services. That is one of the emerging trends that would at least be with us for next couple of decades. So Human Resources Shared Services is a back-end team of HR that works with the data management part of HR. So all the things in terms of offer letter generation, in terms of warning letter generation, in terms of promotions, transfers, all these things are managed, basic things managed in terms of employee verification also by this particular team, so that HR can be a strategic HR. Most of the organizations are following it, and the trend would continue for startups and small organizations also in the upcoming future. Now, another thing that I wanted to say is there are lots of things in HR. These are just couple of things that I have informed. I would request you to study more on the concepts, understand the concepts, because if you want to get into HR, you should know where you are landing, basic terminologies. Next thing, final thing that I want to say is the workforce planning part. That means how many people are aligned to do a certain work against how many are doing that particular work. Suppose there's a requirement of 10 people to do a particular task, and if we only have 9 people or say 8 people, we may be causing burnout to the employees. In similar ways, if we have more people, say 11 or 10 people, then there should be some equilibrium. People may get some breather. We should be also aware that there should not be more people because that may impact the cost, the resource cost that is being allocated. So organization excellence team or service excellence team does the mapping, tries to find out loopholes about how the processes can be more effective. This is also one of the key measures to find out things if they are going well. If not, figure out solutions. HR's work is to keep people with the organizations, align them with your goals, and prosper people. So this was it about today's video. I am sure you would have understood a couple of things in terms of HR concepts. I would request if you could recommend this video to your friends, colleagues, and like, share, subscribe my channel. That would make me happy, and I can build up more HR related videos for you guys. Looking forward for a next session soon. Stay tuned, stay healthy, stay blessed. All the best. Take care. Thank you.